Virgo, born August 23rd to September 22nd. What can you expect for the month of October 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So, wow, Virgos, they're just showing me where your world has been shattered. So I'm sorry. You've been really dealing with some difficulty. The illusions are sort of broken. You're seeing people the way they're seeing them. Some of you may be dealing with family crisis. Some of you may be dealing with a financial crisis, an emotional crisis. There's some grief. There's some loss of some things that have not worked out the way that you've wanted them to work out. And it may be that you're a parent grieving for a child. It may be that you're grieving for your own parents. It may be that you're grieving for a career that hasn't manifested the way that you wanted, or for your partner that is in pain. So I just, immediately what's coming in, Virgos, is some grief. It could be that you're saying goodbye to having children, or you're saying goodbye to, your last child has gone off to school and you're an empty nester now, or maybe you've gotten divorced. And there's just this, this grief that I can feel, Virgo, as we go into your energy. And probably, Virgo, why, all the signs have gone through something, but Virgos, you tend to be like, you keep it in, you clamp it down and you soldier on and just you muster it up, right? And so when you do that, as an intuitive, I can feel the energy is like all bundled up inside of you, because you're not really wired just to let it go. You're just wired to get it done. And so, what I really want you to do this month, Virgo, is really, how animals, when they're hurt and they're wounded, they go off into the woods, not to die, but, actually they do go off in the woods to die, but I don't want you to go off in the woods to die. I want you to go off in the woods and grieve, right? I want you to let it go. I want you to go be alone and let it go. And so that you can really, be there for yourself. And what'll happen is the flow will be able to come into you. You're so wound so tight and so scared and holding your breath. Are they going to be okay? Am I going to be okay? Is this going to be okay? Right? If you really just let it break and let it go, you can receive more energy from the light, from the universe, right? And you can take it in. And this month is a huge healing month. It's a huge cathartic month. So everybody's going to get what they need. And some of you may be dealing with a lot of suppressed anger too, a lot of anger about what about me? You give, and nobody would deny that about a Virgo. Virgo's giving, at least all the Virgos I know, give and give and give. But a lot of them can also have a chip on their shoulder because they're tired of giving. And I don't want you to be that kind of Virgo, right? I want you to knock the chip off your shoulder and start taking care of yourself. Do what you need to do for you and start living the life you need to live for yourself, right? Now, there's a lot of energy there, Virgo, and this month you're going to be able to let go of a lot of the grief and a lot of the sadness and a lot of the pain. And you're going to be able to get the answers that you need, and your family's going to be able to get the healing they need. So let's look in, starting with committed relationship, for those of you in a committed relationship. So I really feel like a lot of you are paying attention to your partners. I feel like a lot of you are really enjoying the relationship. Some of you are a little bit anxious about the relationship. Maybe your partner is not, you're not seeing eye to eye, or maybe they're not in the best frame of mind. Maybe they've lost their job, or they're not feeling so great about themselves, or they could be in ill health. So I do feel the tightness around the chest. But all there is to do is to live in the moment and be in the moment. And when we're in the moment, all our fears abate, and we can then receive the energy. So I do see you having some great times with your partner this month. And a lot of the shadow things that have been overshadowing you, the circumstances that have been overshadowing the joy in your relationship, you're going to see those moving away. In October, you're going to receive a renewal, and even in your personal relationships, you're going to fall more in love with your partner. You're going to have more joy. You're going to have more giggles. You're going to have more fun. So it's going to be a lighter month for sure for you Virgos. All right, let's look for those of you that are wanting a partner. Okay, so to have a partner, you need to heal yourself first, Virgos. You need to take care of yourself. Let go of the anger. Let go of the exhaustion. Wow. For some of you, it's really even hard to breathe in your energy. So you really want to take care of you. And if that means, going to bed for 3 days, do what you need to do. and rally help and rally support. Ask for people around you to support you and helping you to take time for yourself. And I think that's just as important in being able to ask for your own help in cultivating a relationship, because if you don't start to learn to ask for help, if you don't start to pay attention to your own needs, you're going to recreate the same kind of relationship where you created in the past, where you end up being the victim or the martyr, where you're one or the other, right? And I want you guys to break free from that energy, Virgo, and really, and this is the energy of Libras, right? Being the swinging pendulum, one extreme or the other. You're extremely kind-hearted and loving and loyal, or you're just so pissed off you don't want to have anything to do with them and you're done with them. Right? So this month is about bringing balance in. We're being overridden, all the signs are, by the Libra energy, because that's the sort of the theme of the month, right? And what there is for you is to bring balance into your own personal life and into yourself, and to really let go of your own fears and your own insecurities and your own anxieties. And that's what there is to do for you guys. Now, in your career, you know, I can just feel like this, almost like it's a flower that's not opening, and this frustration that it could have been so beautiful, or it was so beautiful and it's just not opening. It's going to require some patience from you, a little hard work, and you're going to have to plant more seeds. You know, October 1st, we have the new moon in Libra, and you can plant a lot of seeds. So this first 10 days of October, plant a lot of new seeds in what you want to do, and where you see yourself, and what makes you feel good, and where you get your joy for your career. And you can see some of those are going to take off right away. And don't be afraid, for some of you who do so much for other people, to get paid for it. That could be its own business itself. So look for ways for things that you enjoy doing as extra money, as potentially a new career for you. And I would plant seeds the first 10 days. And that's really some of those are going to surprise you, really going to surprise you in a positive way. Now, there's a full moon October 16th, and the full moon's in Aries, and Aries is like, go get it, move forward, let's do it. So some of you may have things taking off, and like I said, it could be a new seed that you planted, and suddenly, wow, you've got a new job, it's a great opportunity, and you just go for it, you quit, you're gone. So there's some really great things that can happen very quickly for Virgos in your career. Now let's look at your money. The career and money don't necessarily go hand in hand. Some of you have investments. Some of you have gifts money that comes in from other people. Some of you have, government subsidies. So I do feel like where money feels like it's tight, there is an illumination at the end of the month of like, aha, breathing room, or wow, and it might be an insurance check, or it might be, a gift from somebody, but there is money coming at the end of the month. So worry does nothing. All worry does is steal your life force energy. So if you're worried about money, or you're worried about your career, it's doing no good. It's just stealing your ability to become creative. So when you start to worry, just go, thanks for sharing. What's a better question I could ask? How can I make more money? Bring me more opportunities. Is there something I need to let go of? How can I save more money, right? Because sometimes it's about saving. It's not about trying to make more money, because we have only so many hours in the day, but it's about looking where waste is. Where am I wasting money, right? And plugging up those holes. And because the universe is an abundant source. It gives us more and more and more. But if we're wasting, it's like they have plenty. They're wasting it all over here. So if you're wasting on something frivolous that's not manifesting in anything, cut it down and plug it up so that you can receive more and have more. So great, there's just all these great, you guys are in a real spiritual awakening, Virgos, and sometimes spiritual awakenings really crack us open, and they're really painful, but at the same time you feel such a stronger connection to God, and such a stronger connection to self, and just a deeper knowing, a more intuitive knowing. You guys are really at this cusp of waking up, and to really know yourselves more, and to really feel more, to be deeply connected to God. So I feel there's this real spiritual awakening happening for Virgos. And like I said, it's not always easy, but we all go through it, and you're really gonna get there, and you're really gonna have a much better October than you've had in the last how many months. It doesn't mean for some of you that you're out of it. It just means that there's movement, and things are moving in the right direction, okay? And for some of you, it will be over. Some of it it'll just be done, and there'll be relief, and you'll be able to move forward. Okay, let's look at your health for Virgos. So you need to take care of yourself, and whatever that is, whether you're somebody who needs to walk to clear your mind, or you're somebody who needs to exercise in terms of riding a bicycle and you need to be outdoors, or some of you, it needs to be inside. Do what you need to do for you and make the time for it. If you're a meditator, you need to sit and meditate, and that's your thing that keeps you calm, do it. If you go to yoga, that keeps you calm, keeps you feeling healthy. Just know what it is and then keep doing it, because that's what's going to keep your life force energy strong, and it's going to give you the ability to be able to handle some of these things, these emotional things, these traumas that have happened for you. A lot of you had some good things happen too. A lot of you have had a lot of really powerful things that have happened over the last year. When looking back, you've gone through a lot. Your cycle, you've had essentially the last 12-month cycle. You guys have had Jupiter, and so there's been a lot of new things that have happened for you that are taking off and manifesting for you now, and things that you've been letting go of. So just know that it's a really great time now for you to be able to reap the benefits of what you've put in for the last year. So I actually think that your money situation is going to get much better for yourself in these next couple of months ahead. So if you've had any money concerns, I would let those go, and just know that more money's coming in starting towards the end of the month. And your health, I think too, can also a little bit of, kind of like massaging here, massaging there, a little focus here, a little focus there. You're going to be a lot better off, and your health is going to get better as well. Let's see anything unexpected for you. I do feel like there's some unexpected things going on. But I don't feel like it's the things that you're thinking about. I don't feel like it's the worries that you have that are like, God, that's going to happen, or oh my God, I'm going to get fired, or oh my God, they're going to die, or oh my God, I don't feel like it's that sort of thing. I feel like it's unexpected things actually for the positive, where you can actually have something positive for you, or an unexpected compliment, or an unexpected fan, or an unexpected, loved one apologizing, right? So I just feel like there's these real tender moments where people are real with you, and it's unexpected and it's welcome. So there's this appreciation coming in for who you are, and that's what's unexpected. And I really like that for you guys. All right, I love all my Virgos. You know who you are in my life. I hope you're doing well. If I haven't talked to you in a while, have an amazing month, everyone. Thank you for viewing my intuitive astrology. If you like it, please click like, share it with your friends. Have a terrific October, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.